We're taking a look at the state of local flood protection in 2017. Dennis Woltering will look at a critical area of the West Bank's protection in a moment. But first, we have the Army Corps of Engineers top official with us in studio, Colonel Michael Clancy, District Commander of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers New Orleans District. And also joining us is Bob Turner, Director of Engineering and Operations for the Southeast Louisiana Flood Protection Authority East. And Colonel Clancy, we'll start with you. You took over the local district at the start of last hurricane season. What is your assessment of our protection level now starting this hurricane season?
Well, Tom, thanks for this opportunity to be here. It's great to talk to you. I got here last June of 2016. I am not from New Orleans. I had no experience here before taking this job, and it's been an incredible opportunity for me as an engineer to see the system is truly impressive. It is a work of engineering art. I assess it as we are in great shape here for the reducing of flood risk, both from the Mississippi and particularly for this conversation for hurricanes. The system is in great shape and it is ready to go for this hurricane season.
Bob, what are the priorities for the Levee Protection Authority as we come upon this new hurricane season?
Well, of course, we take care of the system year-round, and so really we start preparation for the hurricane season at the end of the previous hurricane season. But of course, as we get closer and closer to June 1st, we start doing a number of things to get us in a preparation mode. First of all, we take our emergency operations manuals and we review them. In fact, we've just made some significant changes to them this year. We also conduct exercises and drills with our partners. And of course, we're always keeping an eye on the system, all the various components of the system to make sure everything is in tip-top shape.
And Colonel, when we take a look at what's ahead of us here, here in the city of New Orleans, we're hoping for the permanent construction of permanent pumps here at the Orleans, London, and the 17th Street Canal. When those are completed, what will that mean for the city of New Orleans?
So those are the final components of the wider hurricane storm damage risk reduction system that we still have to construct. So those three outfall canals are each getting their own set of gates. Those are called the permanent closures, and then each will also get a pump station. So once those are completed, each of the outfall canals will be able to seal the perimeter of the city right at Lake Pontchartrain instead of having the outfall canals like we did in Hurricane Katrina. And then the gates will close, be able to keep the lake out, and the pumps will turn on, be able to drain the canals. So it's going to be really the final step to get a tremendous level of risk reduction. The pump stations are about 95% complete right now. They will not be online for this hurricane season. They'll be finished over the winter this year, turned over to the city and the local flood authorities next spring, and be ready to go for summer of 18. In the interim, we still have the interim control structures, which were constructed in 2006, which will serve that same purpose at the outfall canals. They each also have a gate and pump station ready to go to keep the lake out and drain the canals.
Bob, how would you grade the physical status and the readiness of the protection system, including the flood walls? We are talking about structures such as the Lake Borgne Surge Barrier and the Seabrook Floodgate Complex. How would you grade them at this point? Where are we?
At this point in time, I would have to give it a grade of excellent. We inspect all of those facilities on a quarterly basis. We completed our first quarter inspections basically in March. We submitted a semi-annual report to the Corps and to the state at the end of April, and that report shows that all the required preventive maintenance has been done over the course of the past year, and there are no defects that we found in the system anywhere.
Gentlemen, we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Working to enhance protection and reduce risk from hurricane damage is a job that never ends. And on the West Bank, crews are raising the height of levees and adding armor to prevent erosion in case floodwater overtops them. Dennis Woltering reports.
The 2017 hurricane season finds crews working to armor levees along the Mississippi River on the West Bank in Lower Coast Algiers.
Armoring is another way to add resiliency to the earthen levee system.
Rene Pochet of the Army Corps of Engineers says crews are armoring a section of the river levee that begins just upriver from Algiers Point and runs a little past this area about 12 miles downriver. He says computer modeling shows this area could be vulnerable if a hurricane comes up the river.
It could be in a direct path of a storm surge, so we want to make sure we have that resiliency there.
The river side of these levees was already armored with concrete to prevent erosion. Now the Corps is adding 2 types of armor to the top and protected side of the levee. Articulated concrete block here along the crown. And this plastic geosynthetic turf reinforcement matting along the side of the levee. Eventually, that matting will be embedded beneath turf that crews plant on top of it like this.
And the goal is to have the root mass of the turf penetrate the armoring product and gain a lot of strength.
And then that doesn't allow the water, the surge, to erode that levee as fast.
At the massive West Closure Complex, workers periodically test the largest pump station in the world. When all 11 pumps in this station are running, workers at computers operate huge engines that can push out 8.5 million gallons of water a minute.
It'll fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in about 4 seconds.
These pumps and this 225-foot sector gate are the West Bank's first line of defense from a hurricane.
We're taking the fight to the storm rather than the storm coming to the city.
High water pumped from streets and canals all over the West Bank of Orleans and Jefferson rushes downstream through the Harvey and Algiers canals when there's a storm. Then these gigantic pumps push that water downstream toward the Gulf.
All the interior levees and flood walls that we have are all secondary lines of defense.
The Southeast Louisiana Flood Protection Authority West now operates both this West Closure Complex and all those interior levees and flood walls. And those are a constant work in progress.
We have 6 earthen levee projects that we have to raise.
A year ago, the authority's executive director, John Monzon, told us this levee at Bayou Signet was the first one the Flood Authority would have to lift. Back then, you could see how the earthen levee sloped down below specification from the flood walls at either end.
This levee was deficient by about 4 feet. As you can tell behind us, the levee has been raised. We are now higher than the flood wall that's adjacent to it.
Following the $800,000 lift, the levee is ready for the Army Corps to armor it this summer. Right now, Monzon says the system should function well if a 100-year storm comes ashore. Generally, that means a Category 2 hurricane. But another Katrina, he says, could be a problem.
Another Katrina would be a problem because I think some of these levees will be overtopped, especially if it's coming up Barataria Bay. I mean, it would be a problem for the West Bank and vicinity for sure.
Poche and Monzon point out all of this protection only reduces risk and helps keep insurance rates affordable. They stress all of us should have a plan. And if authorities call for evacuation, they say don't delay. To keep you and your family safe, evacuate. For Eye on Hurricanes, I'm Dennis Woltering.
This summer marks 25 years since one of the most powerful storms to hit the United States, Hurricane Andrew.
Next, we look back on some of our coverage of the Category 5 hurricane and the lessons learned in the 25 years since.
Now through Memorial Day at